Hi and welcome everybody. I'm so excited to have you all here for our Charlotte Tilbury YouTube live. I see a few of you have joined before. You know the drill. I am broadcasting live from sunny Southern California, and I would love to know where all of you are viewing from. So go ahead and type it in the chat. I'd love to know where all my friends are. Hi. So this class that we are doing today is all about how to get the rock chick makeup look. You do not have to adjust your screens. You are seeing the beautiful before and the beautiful after look. I think we did this our last class, and I felt like a lot of you really enjoyed seeing what the final look will be. Again, my name is Rashina Green, and I am the Education Content Manager for Charlotte Tilbury, based in North America. And like I said, I am live from Southern California. Let's see where some of my friends are viewing from. Hi, Katie in Glasgow. Hello in Italy. Ooh, South Africa. Germany, Netherlands. Hello in England, Portugal. Amazing. Poland, Germany, England. Hello, everybody. I love all, we don't have any neighbors in the US here. I love all these international viewers. Amazing. Well, I do see here in the chat, Steph Tinsley, you asked for the Rock Chick class a few months ago, and you're so excited that we are answering your prayers. We're doing it today. She makes a good point. So if you guys ever have any questions, comments, you have any ideas for classes, go ahead and DM me on Instagram. You can find me at Rashina Green Artistry, and we can let our teams know that you're wanting to see these types of classes, whether it's how to create a feline flick, how to create the rock chick look, the Bella Sophia, whatever it might be. We are here for you. So speaking of here for you, this class is completely for you viewers. This is a shoppable class. I have my partner in the chat, Richard. He is under Team Tilbury, or Charlotte Tilbury Beauty rather. He's going to be putting links in the chat for products that I am going over. So if you are absolutely loving it, you can click the link. It'll open up another tab to charlottetilbury.com where you can add to your basket and shop right away. He's also there to answer any questions you might have that I might miss. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. Hello, Canada, in Switzerland, London again, South Carolina. Amazing. You made it in time, Janice, just in time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Before I start putting on the color part of this look, I want to tell you what I've already prepped with. So it's the holiday season. I like to say, we don't always have sales here at Charlotte, but during the holidays, we do a lot of sets where we bulk them together and we discount them down. So the set that I think you might have seen me use before in the past is Charlotte's 4 Magic Plus Science Steps to Resurface, Hydrate, and Glow. So this comes with 4 full-size products. The very first product is our Super Radiance Resurfacing Facial. So this is an acid exfoliator, a chemical exfoliator that you really only need to use once a week. You leave it on for 20 minutes and then you rinse your face off. I'm not even kidding you. This is going to strip all of the dead skin cells off of your face. It's going to leave it baby soft. This is great for any skin type, whether you're oily, dry, combination, or sensitive. It comes with a little tiny baby of the Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. So once you have that new fresh veil of skin, you put a couple drops of the serum, and that's going to really help you out when you buy this alone. But in the set, you actually get 3 more things, and let me tell you what they are. So the Super Radiance Resurfacing Facial, number 1, you use it once a week. Now, for the 6 other days, you want to use our Glow Toner. This is an acid-free exfoliator. Obviously, it's time for me to get a new one because I use it all the time. You can use this morning and night. This is great for all skin types. You use it on a cotton round, or you can actually just use your fingers. So I like to just put a little bit on a cotton round and kind of wipe it over my face. This is going to help reset your pH balance, especially after you wash your face or take a shower. It also kind of helps take a little bit of excess makeup off that maybe your cleanser didn't get. So day and night, you can use this all day, and the other one once a week. Then after that, you want to start prepping with your hydration. So if you guys have not heard, this is the peanut butter to the jelly for Charlotte Tilbury skincare and the best glowing skin of your life. Magic Serum Crystal Elixir, this 4 to 6 drops, you want to put it on your skin day and night. Really fantastic to wear under your moisturizers, whether you're using Charlotte or other brands, but hopefully you're using Charlotte. This is went viral on TikTok. Like girls stopped wearing foundation because of this product. I love it for all skin types, especially if you're dry. There's an ingredient called polyglutamic acid, 4 times more hydrating than hyaluronic acid. This is going to help also minimize pores with the niacinamide, even out discoloration. And I do love that it has golden vitamin C. So it's really nice and brightening for anybody who has like hyperpigmentation. So serum. Then, of course, the bread and butter of our brand. This is what keeps our lights on. Charlotte's Magic Cream, very first product she ever made. You want to apply this to your entire face. You could use it day or night, but we do have a night cream. This is a moisturizer with built-in makeup primer. So people are always wondering, like, why does it cost this much, or what's so special about it? This is a super hydrating moisturizer, anti-aging. You see results in 28 seconds. People always say, other brands like, oh, you'll see results in a month. Charlotte says we don't have time for that. So 28 seconds, 10 years younger. So we love this. Then you can just jump right into makeup. So for my makeup, I'm already using our Beautiful Skin foundation. It's our medium coverage foundation. She's bone dry, so I actually got myself a new one. I use the shade 7 Warm, so love her. Medium coverage, buildable. I like it because it's brightening and it's hydrating. And that's the prep. So let's see what we have here in the chat. I want to know, what skincare are you guys loving from Charlotte Tilbury, and what have you tried? Let's see. I don't know about these card questions. Let's see. Well, we're just going to jump right in. Okay, so again, if you're just now joining us, the look today is the Rock Chick. So Charlotte has what we call our 10 iconic looks. And what's so special about that is Charlotte is literally, she's known as the queen of glow. She is just like the #1 makeup artist in the industry. And she took the guessing work out of picking makeup. So have you ever wondered, like, what eyeshadow goes with this lipstick? What blush goes with that eyeliner? Whatever it might be, Charlotte has selected it for you. So she's curated these products to go together, so you don't have to do any of the guessing. We've already picked it out for you. So we call it makeup wardrobing. And I'm going to first start off with eyes. Again, this is the Rock Chick look, and we're using the Rock Chick Luxury Palette. So one of our mantras is we're easy to use, easy to choose, and easy to gift, perfect for the holidays. And the easy to use part is right here. On the very back of your palette, you're going to have instructions on how to apply it. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our prime, enhance, smoke, and pop shade. So what I'm going to show you today, this is the full final disco look. But the first 2 shadows is your day look. The third shadow is your desk look, and then add the 4th shadow, and that's your disco look. So I'm going to actually take you through 3 different versions of an eye using this one luxury palette. So without further ado, oh, I see everybody here. Katie, you love everything. Steph, all of it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yes, the skincare is amazing. The serum, Brown Beauty, the water cream is where it's at. If you guys have not tried Charlotte's Magic Water Cream, it is fragrance-free, cruelty-free, all of our stuff, vegan, super lightweight, great for all skin types, especially dehydrated skin, which I think everybody has dehydrated skin these days, especially in winter. All right. Oh, yes, cool tones. If you guys have catched my classes, I am definitely a warm girl. Like, I've got my reddish hair, so I shy away from cool tones. However, the Rock Chick is really everything. This look is inspired by Charlotte's best friend, Kate Moss. She's actually the godmother. They're the godmother to each other's children. Charlotte actually grew up in the era of the 90s supermodel. So she was Kate Moss's first makeup artist. So let's jump into this look that's inspired by her. Again, we have our prime enhanced look. So I'm going to start off by using my blender brush, and I'm only going to use 2 brushes plus a finger today for my eyes. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this silver prime shade in the inside corner of my eye and kind of blend it up and over. So I'm going to use the same brush. I have a towel handy, and I'm going to dip it in the enhanced shade. So remember, the first 2 top colors, this is your day look. If you've joined my classes before, remember the trick is when you're doing shadow to put your chin up and look into your mirror. I don't have a mirror, but I have a camera today, so we're going to follow that. You don't want to have to like squint your eyes or close it. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of tucking it in the outside corner and I'm working my way in. You want it to kind of go parallel to your lash line. If you want to do windshield wiper, you can. I have a little bit of close set eyes, so I didn't really go all the way in with this crease color. So this again is the very simple day look. This is what you can do in the morning before you really start your day or get going with all that busy stuff you need to do. Super soft and subtle. I'm going to go in now with my smudger brush and I'm going to dip that in that same color. I actually need a mirror for this one. So as I mentioned, you put your chin up to do the top. To do the bottom, you put your chin down and look into the mirror. So I'm just getting that enhanced shade and I'm applying it to the lower lash line. I'm going to add a little bit more. So again, this is the very first step. I'm creating the day look. So just to kind of give it a little bit of, extra drama, but I still want it to be day, I'm going to add some eyeliner. And I'm using Charlotte's Hollywood Exaggerized Duo Liner. Time to get a new one, Rashina, because that little black part is a nub right now. So again, I'm just going to keep my chin up and I'm going to apply a little bit of this black liner just to the outside corner to give myself a very soft, tiny, subtle feline flick for day. Do you guys see the difference? So this one is going to be the full-on liquid feline flick liner, and then this is a very soft sort of day pencil look. So right there, you guys can see the difference between a very soft day rock chick, 2 colors, and then this is the disco. Do we feel good about this? Because now we're going to turn it into desk. Let's see. You know what, Steph? You can totally rock these colors. Cool shades, warm shades, they're really good on everybody. Just depends on the intensity you use. You could also change it up if you use a black liner versus a brown liner, or even our Pillow Talk one, which is like an aubergine color. Let's see. Ooh, Uptown Girl is a little bit of a softer version of Rock Chick, so you could also do that, yeah. All right. Yes, it's really great transitioning from day to night, 100%. All right. So now I'm going to take this look from day to desk. And to do that, I'm going to go back into my Rock Chick palette with my blender brush. So I've already done step 1, step 2. Now I'm going to go in with step 3, and I'm actually going to put a lot of this all over my lid. Again, you can put your chin up if you want to. And I'm going to really smoke this out because I don't know what kind of desk job you have, but my desk job is totally okay with me rocking a super gorgeous Charlotte Tilbury smoky eye. Why not? All right. So I'm popping that on. I'm just blending away. And what you do to the top, you do to the bottom. Don't worry if it gets too high. You can fix that later. So I'm going to go back in with my smudger brush. And I'm going to apply this to the bottom lash line here. You guys can see that. I love these brushes. Charlotte truly just uses 2 brushes on the entire eye. So now to really jazz this up, I'm going to go in with the feline flick. It comes in black or brown. We're going to use the black today. So the way you want to do this, I'll go close so you guys can see, is you don't have to hold the brush like this. You want to hold it like this. And a little tip is, since I already started with the pencil, I don't have to worry if it's not matching because I'm just going to trace over that. So using this, you're going to kind of stamp this right along your lash line. I'm just looking down into the mirror. Let's get it to the inside corner. Stamping, stamping, stamping all the way to the outside edge, just like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and follow the pencil wing that I've already made. So it's totally okay because pencils are much easier to clean up than liquid. So if you want to start with a pencil, we fully encourage that, because then if you mess up, you can clean it. And then once you get the shape you want, just go over it with the liquid. Like so. So that is dun, 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 your desk look, but we're still not all the way there. So you notice that the difference, I have more drama underneath the eye here. We have a little bit of sparkle, which we're going to get into in just a moment. Let me read these little tips here or questions. Let's see. Eyeliner, oh, it transfers. Any suggestions? So, one, I like to powder my eye, typically on the lid and also underneath before I even do anything. And I know it sounds weird, but even if you use an eyeshadow primer, for example, I'll still powder my eye first. Then I'll use an eyeshadow primer, like whether it's concealer or a cream of some sort. Then I'll go in with my eyeshadows. So with that, I find that the powder as the very base absorbs any moisture that might be happening, because usually that is why something is transferring, is there's a lot of like moisture or hydration around the eye area. So try that. See if it works. All right. So we've done the day. This is the desk. First of all, if you guys know me and you've watched my YouTube lives here on Charlotte's YouTube, this is where I would usually end. Like, this is my safe space. I don't really like to do too much, but we're going to take you there. So let's go ahead and take you there. To turn this into the sort of final phase, we had our day, we have our desk, and now we're going to end in our disco, is I'm going to just add a pop of this pop shade with my finger, not with a brush. And I'm going to go close so you guys can see. I might have to go over my eyeliner because sometimes it transfers this pop shade on there. So I love this pop shade. All of Charlotte's palettes, for the most part, have a pop shade. They're actually the most expensive shadow to make in the world, so that's why we don't sell them separately. But look at how that really just transforms the eye. It gives it a little bit more pizzazz. I'm going to smoke out the bottom so it's a little bit more dramatic. I'm going to be using this shade right here. This is the smoke shade. And I'm going to really intensify underneath, like so. What I'm also going to do with the smudger brush is I'm going to go in with this silver shade, and I'm going to put a little bit in the inside corner. I'm actually going to add something special to the inside in just a little bit, but we're going to start with that. Now, to really kind of make it intense, like this side is a little bit darker than this, is I'm going in with my smudger brush, and I'm going to kind of carve out my crease just a little bit. Like, I'm obviously a big fan, and Charlotte is a big fan of like a nice blend. But sometimes if you want to do like a little cut crease situation or just a little bit more drama, you want to elongate the eye like so, you can apply with your smudger brush, then go in with your blender brush and really soften those edges. I am telling you, if you have zero makeup skills, but you have good tools, that's half the battle. So I'm just softening, softening, softening. And I'm bringing out. That's Charlotte's Youth Boosting Eye Shape. It's always going upwards and outwards. So you can see there. Now, to really jazz this look up, I'm going to be going in back with the Hollywood Exaggerize Duo Liner. I already put some on the top. Now I'm going to put some on the bottom in the waterline. So I'm just using my pinky as sort of a kickstand to line the whole bottom like so. And I love this for sensitive eyes, contact wearers. I am both of those. So now you have that extra drama. To really just take this look to the top, I'm going to add a ton of layers, maybe one or two, of Charlotte's Legendary Lashes Mascara. Volume 2. I love this for the ultimate voluminous lashes. So if you like a wet mascara that gives you lots of lashes in pretty much one dip and one coat, that's this mascara. It's really good for the person on the go that just wants to quickly pop a bit on and run out the door. Let's add a little bit more to this side. Why not? I love this mascara. We have 3 different types of mascaras. I also really like the Pillow Talk one, but my go-to, my default is always this one. Always I like to put a little bit on the bottom. I find that it really opens up the eye. How are we liking this look so far? Let me know in the chat. Ooh, I feel like this side's a little more dramatic than this side, but don't worry. Let's add a little bit more underneath here. All right. So it's coming along nicely. I'm going to jump to other parts of the face too, because some of it ties into the eyes as well. Yes, the pop shadows. It does come in the huge palette. We did have something called pop shades. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, those are individuals. A little different than these pop shades in the luxury palettes. Is there a reason why you put the lighter disco ball shade only on the interior or the interior part of your inner corner instead of all over? Because I want it to be a little bit smokier on the outside, I just focus it on the inside corner. And as I mentioned, I have close set eyes. So my eyes kind of, they're sort of close and they almost high five each other. So for my eye shape, like to put lighter colors as much as possible in the inside corner so that it gives the illusion that it's separated. If I put dark in the inside corner, it brings them even closer together. So if you have far set eyes, think of like Britney Spears, that singer Brandy, if you remember her, they have far set eyes, like mermaids almost. So they can do smoky on the inside corner and it would totally be fine. If you have close set eyes like me, think of Sarah Jessica Parker. We need to do a little bit smokier on the outside and lighter on the inside. So I hope that answers your question. Okay, so let's move on to lippies. This is, like I said, the look is inspired by the legendary supermodel, 90s icon, Kate Moss. And so the lipstick for this look is going to be Nude Kate. But we're going to start off using Charlotte's iconic Nude is the name of the lip cheat. Any tips on how to blend the eyeshadow? Is it inside and out? These are the two brushes we use, blender and smudger. Always start on the outside, working your way in. The first time your brush hits your eye is where you're going to have the most color application. So you don't want it to be starting off super dark here, you know? So always go sort of outward to in. Lip cheat, iconic Nude. This is waterproof. I like to actually color my whole lip in. I got a little bit of a dry lip right now. This is meant to resize and reshape your lips. So then I'm going to go in again, inspired by Kate Moss. This is Charlotte's Nude Kate lipstick. And what's really cool about Nude Kate is Charlotte created this lipstick for her backstage by blending several different concealer colors to come up with the perfect nude for Kate Moss. She bottled it up and created Nude Kate. So I'm just smudging it. I love that the nude liner, which is the perfect nude. So like if you wear red lipsticks, you can wear iconic nude. If you wear peach lipstick, pink lipsticks, it's just the most neutral kind of caramel brown that when you overdraw it, it creates this soft like shadow on your skin. So it's almost just like a lip enhancer. So now I've done the Nude Kate lipstick and it's a little, for my taste, too peachy for me. So I'm going to top it with Pillow Talk Lip Luster, which is a little pinkier, just to kind of neutralize it. And this is the lip, and I love her. Okay, so now to finish off the look, we're going to do cheeks. And since, you know, she's a little bit of a dramatic eye, we don't want to get too heavy on the blush. So we're going to use Charlotte's First Love. And when you look at this, you're like, there's no chance that this shows up on Rashina's tan skin. Well, you'd be kind of right. So I like to do a couple layers, but this is actually really beautiful on so many different skin tones. It shows up so much better if you were in real life right now. It's just the lighting in here blows it out a bit. But what I love about First Love is this is a really beautiful blush for especially light skin tones. I find that on light skin tones, a lot of blushes read so red or orange, like they got slapped in the face. But I love First Love for just the perfect whisper of color, perfect for a smoky eye, perfect for just a subtle no makeup look. I I have a hooded eye, yes, and this you got to blend upwards and outwards. That's why you can totally see, even though I have a hooded heavy eyelid, when I have my eyes open, you're still able to see color. Okay, so I've got the blush on. Now, of course, we want to end this with a little bit of highlighter. So I'm using Charlotte's Beauty Light Wand in the color Spotlight. So you want to open it up. This is very important. You want to twist it to unlock. Twist it to unlock. Squeeze a little bit out and then lock it again. If you forget to lock it and you put the cap on, it's going to squeeze in the cap and you're not going to be a happy camper. So you could do dots, you could do swipes. I'm going to do dots. And as you can see, it's glowing. It's giving glow. And I'm using right now, this is Charlotte's Hollywood Complexion Brush. You can use a sponge if you want to. You can use your fingers if you want to. Let's switch to fingers. I love this highlighter because if you truly want to give the ultimate glow all year round, especially for the holiday season, really great for New Year's Eve parties, really great for day, really great for night. Like, would you just look at this? I'm telling you, the sun looks down upon me and is wondering where I'm getting all this shimmer and shine. So what I also like to do is I'll get the other end of this brush like so, and I like to put a little dot right under the brow bone here, and I'll blend this out, just the highest arch of your brow. And look at how it just gives you a little lift. So remember, the light is going to make things pop or lift up like so. And I'm also going to go in with my smudger brush. Let's clean off the black. Oops. This is that little surprise that I was telling you about a bit ago, is I like to get a little bit of this and I'll put a little bit on the inside corner. Look at that. Do you guys want to just have the ultimate holiday look where people are like, why are your eyes so glowing? Maybe this is too much glow. Let's blend it a little bit. But I love how this literally just takes my look from day to disco instantly. Clean your wands. If you're just using them on yourself, you're fine. Don't share your makeup unless you can sanitize them. If you have sisters like me, sometimes they just take it on their own. But yes, all right. Oh, in the kit we have the full fat mascara. Could you please tell the difference with the legendary one? Full fat mascara is a little bit more of a natural mascara, but it's buildable. So that's for length, definition, curl, volume, drama, where the legendary lashes is for like ultimate volume and length. So this one, legendary lashes, is like a wet, quicker build mascara, where the full fat lash is like for the person who really likes to sit there and like do a few dips and really like play and do architecture with their lashes, you know? So hope that helps. Okay, so hello in Rome. Nude cool lipsticks. I still like to do the browner liner with those. Or even like a little bit of a pink liner, depends on your style. So this is the look, you guys. Let's zhuzh the hair. You know, when you feel cute, you're like, okay, let's get this look done. So what we taught today, let's take a moment and look. We showed you how to do Charlotte's iconic rock chick look inspired by Kate Moss. I'm no Kate Moss, but you know, I could dream. So the look includes, you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a set. I always like to end these classes with my top 3 must-haves. So because I'm a cheater, I like to pick this because it's one item, but it comes with 4 things. So I would pick this as my number 1 thing for my desert island. Comes with your weekly exfoliator, your daily exfoliator, your serum, and your magic cream. So that's number 1. Number 2, for the desert island, I would pick the Rock Chick Luxury Palette because I'm going out tonight and I think this would be super cute. I have like a little pleather detail here. I felt like it was kind of rock chickish. So that's number 2. And then number 3, I'm going to have to say, I would say the Feline Flick because I like eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I will usually wear eyes and sometimes no lip. I know that's terrible to hear, but I feel like eyes are the windows to the soul, you know, so I really want to play them up. Those are my top 3 must-haves. Let me know in the chat what you guys are loving. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Steph, you can give it a go. Remember, you guys, you can message me on Instagram, DM me at Rashina Green Artistry. Follow me, I'll follow you back. If you have any questions about today's class or any questions about anything from Charlotte, please let me know. Please also send me any suggestions for class ideas. As you saw in the chat earlier, someone wanted a rock chick class, and we're here to answer prayers. So here we are with the rock chick class. So let me know. 2024 is around the corner. We have one more YouTube masterclass coming up in a week or two. So stay tuned for that. Turn your alerts on for Charlotte's YouTube masterclasses, and you'll be seeing me again one last time in 2023. Thank you so much, Laura. It's been such a pleasure chatting with all of you guys today. I hope you are able to purchase these products, recreate this look, literally grab a glass of wine and a slice of pizza and follow along this class to recreate this look once you get your products. It's been such a pleasure. Have a great rest of your day. Happy holidays, everybody. Stay safe and take care. Thanks.